This video is how I built my shock mount for my Zoom H1, inspired by various videos on YouTube. Okay, let's go. So it got me thinking, what can I use around the house to make my shock mount, even though I had one on order at Amazon for relatively low cost. But I ended up with this particular model and it worked pretty good. So I started with a pencil holder, a metal pencil holder. Cut off the top and the bottom. It was similar to this one I'm holding, but smaller. I wanted it to fit my H1, so I picked the smaller of the two. Ended up cutting it off with a hacksaw and filing down the sharp edges. So after filing down the edges, I drilled a hole for this cold shoe mount that I already had. And it started with these hair ties bought at the local supermarket, very cheap, $2. But I found out that just using regular rubber bands work best. So I stuck with that. One of the problems though with using this is that my H1 did not fit well. It didn't stick out the front of the back enough for my headphones or my microphone, so I decided I'm going to cut off maybe a ½ inch from the front and the back with some tin snips. So that's what I'm going to do next. So now I have cut off about a ½ inch from the front and the back, and I think it's the right size. I use these cheapy tin snips. I think I bought them at Harbor Freight. Not the best tool, but it worked for this particular purpose. And now I can, I'm just dry fitting it here, but you can see that now I have room for the USB cable on the back and the microphone or headphone jack on the front. So I think it's going to work best, or better. Yes, I think so. I should mention that I covered up the edges with athletic tape that I bought at the local supermarket for $2. I tried electrical tape, but it just did not stick. But this stuff works pretty good. Plus, it's black, and it fits the color scheme. Not bad. And here it is now with the rubber bands on it. Fits nicely, snugly. Although the rubber bands fit nicely in place, I may do a little cutting of some notches to hold the rubber bands better, but they actually stay in place pretty well as is. So this is what it looks like on my little setup, my little rig. Comes out the side, so it's using the microphone, plugs into the camera. Functional, it works. And finally, this is what it looks like when I want to use it as a USB mic. Have it mounted on a little mini tripod with an umbrella holder. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.